Hello, Fat Grandma here. It is Sunday, February 12th. If this is your first time here, I am a reseller and I have a small store on eBay and I sell on Poshmark occasionally. Lately, there's been like one sale a week on Poshmark, and for a while there weren't any, and this week I had another one. Very small sale though, but a sale nonetheless. So I'm going to start with that one just because it's the only one on Poshmark, and then I can switch to the eBay sales. So the Poshmark sale was a Lenox Tiger Lily 8-inch tall ivory colored vase. And I picked this up in an auction lot with a few other items. Oh, if you hear noises in the background, it's my ice maker, and I may have to pause this to get ice. If the light turns red, that means it's full. So that's what you're hearing if you're hearing noises. Anyway, the lot was paid for already, and so this vase selling for $10, I earned $5.33, a whopping $5. So, and then I had to use a box that I paid for, so I really didn't make any money on it, but it was only 8 inches tall, but it took up a lot of room, and so now it's gone, and I made my money back. I mean, it was profit. I don't know. It keeps me busy. I guess it's what it boils down to. It gave me something to do for 10 minutes while I was packing it up. So, and the $5 that I made on it will cover the cost of the packing materials. So, that's kind of, I don't know. It's one of those break even almost. If I hadn't already sold things from that lot and it was paid for, I would have lost money on this, really. So at least there's that. Anyway, that's it for the Poshmark. I have put some more things in my Poshmark store. I'm cross-listing from eBay. And let's see. Okay, so the next sale, these were really, if you guys have been watching my videos for any length of time, you know that I don't do well with selling things that are new that I pick up at either the bin stores, or if I just buy things at a store that are marked down or reduced. They sit forever, and if I do sell them, I lose money, or I might break even if I'm lucky. So this is another one of those things. I purchased these. It was 4 rainbow butterfly unicorn kitty figurines, and I saw them at 99 cents only, and I thought they were really cute, and I think they were $2.99 a piece is what I paid for them. So that's a total of $12, and I sold them for $8. So I totally lost money on these. Again, I'm not buying anything else that, that's new. I'm not doing that anymore. It's not happening. So to try and resell, I know there's people out there that have very good luck with it, and, they go and find reduced price brand new things at Walmart or wherever, and they sell them on eBay and some of the other websites, and they do great, but I have zero luck with that. So anyway, so yeah, I lost money on them, and now I don't have to look at them anymore. This week's, it seems like it didn't go well so far. I don't know. It might get a little bit better, so we'll just keep going and see what happens. The next item I sold was it was a set of 3 Currier and Ives early winter soup bowls, and it was by Royal, and they were made in the USA. I've had these listed for quite some time. They're transferware. Anyway, they sold, the 3 of them sold for $10. And, I've been running, I think I mentioned this in my last video. As a matter of fact, I know I did, that I was going to be running a sale, and I'm doing a 10% off sale on everything in my store that's priced at $7.99 or higher. So pretty much everything in my store, with the exception of some ornaments that are lower, lower dollar, and a few other things. But most things in my store are on sale, and it's like I sent out a smoke signal to all of the people who were lurking in the wings waiting for someone to just give things away, because so I'm already running a sale on things, and so the prices are already reduced on most things in my store. So every offer that I've gotten offers on almost every sale I've had this week. So, I guess putting a sale on your store on most items signals to people that you're willing to just give things away for free or almost free, because I've already taken 10% off of my prices. My prices are generally lower than anyone else who's listed. If there's another item that's the same as mine listed, I have the best price or I'm close, or there's not another one out there. And there weren't any, there's no more like what I'm selling. Anyway, yeah, I've had a barrage of offers that were, since I was offering 10% off, they figured that I would take 50% off or, 40% off. And it's like, no, I already reduced the price. I'm running a sale. That doesn't mean I just want to give my stuff away. Yes, I'd like to generate some sales, but I don't want to just break even or lose money on everything. That's stupid. I've been tempted a couple times this week to just stop the sale and say screw it and not do it anymore. I don't know. I've had more sales this week, but I've had to negotiate with people to get a little bit more than what they were offering, and it's just been kind of a pain in the butt. I've spent more time, doing offers back and forth than I normally would because of the sale. Because I've had lowball offers before, but it's ridiculous this week because I'm running this sale. Everything that I've gotten offers on, low offers, has been an item that's already marked down 10%, and they're asking for more than 25% off of my asking price. So I don't know what's going to happen with this sale that's going in my store. It may die before the end of the month when I have it scheduled to stop. And I don't know if I'm going to keep doing it or, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. You guys will be the first to know. Anyway, the next item I sold was something that came in the restock boxes that I got last year around this time. And it was an overproof barware house. It was just barware. I can't think tonight. I had kind of a rough day. Anyway, it's barware. It was like a shaker and all the little doodads that go along with, copper colored, and it's brand new, a really nice little set. And this has been listed for a long time. It sold for a whopping $7. So, and those restock boxes, I'm never going to make the money back that I spent on those. Those were a waste of money for sure. Because it's piddling in and I'm selling things every once in a while, but I don't think anything yet has sold for over $10, and each of the boxes was around $100. So whatever, at least I'm getting some of it back. It was $20.11 with shipping. Oh, the last two items, I didn't tell you guys what they paid with shipping. Those toys, they paid $8 and it was $20.17 with shipping. The bowls, the soup bowls that I sold for $10, it was $19.65 with shipping. And then the barware was $7 and it was $20.11 with shipping. Got to keep it on my ice machine. The next item I sold was 4 Anchor Hawking Emerald Green. My mouth is broken today. I can't talk. Emerald Green glass parfait fountain ice cream sundae glasses. I will be putting photos up here in the corner like I always do. My hand is not, I can't, nothing's working for me tonight. I don't know what's going on. Whatever. And there's fireworks going out because the stupid bowl was today. I'm not a sports person, so I got enough of that in high school and college. I'm over it, and so everybody's going bananas because the Super Bowl was here in Phoenix, and so everyone and their brothers in town, and they're doing fireworks and just being obnoxious. And so I've been hiding all weekend. Maybe that's what's wrong with me. I can feel all of the weirdos out there running around. Anyway, so the 4 Anchor Hawking glasses sold for $17.99, and it was $28.25 with shipping. Let's see. The next item was I think I showed these to you guys in my last video or the one before. They were the 3 Coleman camping cups, those enamel cups. Up a picture will be in the corner. And anyway, I sold them for $26.09, and it was $35.32 with shipping. There was 10% taken off of the price because of the sale that I was running. But if you happen to see those cups, those camping cups for sale anywhere, and you can get them for cheap, they sell quick, and that's a decent amount of money. $26.09 for 3 cups, and they were in an auction lot, one of the recent auction lots that I picked up, that I wasn't too sure if I was going to make my money back on. But that lot that they came with some other stuff, but that lot is paid for now. So anything else that sells, plus some profit, anything else that sells from that lot now is just profit. So, that's good. At least I made my money back plus some from, so let's see, with the sale, I made $21.55, and I paid about $12.50 for that lot. We had this discussion 2 videos ago. So yeah, the lot's paid for and I made some profit. So that is a good thing. The next item I sold was a vintage Faribault wool plus thermal 60% wool fringed throw Afghan. It was 50 by 60. This thing is from the 1960s, and I know this because my mother got it as a gift when my brother was born. I think that's what she told me. Now, I don't know if she remembers the information correctly, but she said it was a gift when she had a shower, but I don't remember. From what I understand, you only get a shower with your first baby, or that's at least kind of the etiquette rule that, goes with having kids and all that stuff. It's like wedding gifts. You get wedding gifts at your first wedding. If you get divorced and you get married a second time, people are not obligated to give you a gift. It's just kind of one of those things. Same thing with babies and baby showers. People don't have to. So I don't know if this was actually a gift from a baby shower but I know it's from the 60s. Anyway, it was brand new in the box. She never opened it, never used it, nothing. And so anyway, it sold for $15, and with shipping it was $24.48. So that didn't cost me anything, and so that was profit, so that's good. Next item I sold was a coffee mug, and it was a Westie Fiesta coffee mug. It's a little play on the dogs, little Westies. Anyway, I've had this mug forever in my store, and it finally sold for a whopping $4.99. So it's gone now. With shipping, it was $12.40. So, and I probably paid $1 for this mug. I don't know, but I don't normally pay more than $1 for coffee mugs. Every once in a while, if it's a really cool one, I'll pay $2. So that can happen, but this wasn't a really cool one. And I think this came in an auction lot like many moons ago. So, If it was in an auction lot, then it's paid for and it's just profit. The next thing I sold was a Damn It doll, and I didn't even know these were a thing. It was 12 inches. This one was floral, and they're for stress reduction. And anyway, I sold it for $7.50. I paid $1 for it at one of the thrift stores that I went to very recently. And I can't think of the name of it. If I think of it, I'll put it up here on the screen. But anyway, I sold it for $7.50 and $12.93 with shipping. And I'll post a picture of it here. I'm going to try and leave it up there long enough so you guys can read what it says on the actual doll. And they still sell them on the website. And the funny thing is, I looked when I was trying to get, a price for this thing so I could list it. I checked their website, and this doll was not on their website anywhere. And it was one of theirs because there's tags on it and stuff, so obviously, but it wasn't even like in their retired dolls or, whatever. So it must be an older one from like when they first started selling them, I'm guessing. I don't know. But anyway. Okay, so remember 2 videos ago when I said I didn't know if I was going to make my money back on the Build-A-Bears, and I was griping about it, and so I sold one. So that lot is paid for now. I sold the DQ Plush Blizzard Sprinkles Confetti bear, and he still actually had his tags still. Sold him for $24.99, and with shipping it was $37.75. Now, I have got people, I sold one of the other ones also, but they haven't paid yet, so I'm not sure how I'm going to handle that on my videos. I guess it's sold. If they end up canceling or not paying for some reason, I'll mention it in a future video. But I sold the lamb also, and I think I sold that one for $15 plus shipping. So let me look real quick here. I could have had a bunch of tabs open, but I'm awaiting payment on this one, so we'll go back here. Yeah, it was $15, and it'll be $26.65 with shipping if they pay. So we'll see what happens with that. But that's 2 of the Build-A-Bears, and there's people watching the others. One of the others has 4 people watching it already, and I think there's 2 bunnies and another bear, I think. I can't remember. I know there was 5 altogether. So that's the lamb and 1 bear. So there's another bear and there's 2 bunnies. And I think, I don't know. There's lots of people watching them though. So I'm assuming they're looking at them for maybe Easter. So we'll see, if I sell all of these before Easter. But I have also cross-listed them on Poshmark, so we'll see what happens. The next item I sold was this was another one that was on sale. Everything has been on sale. Everything that I'm telling you guys about, I'll tell you if it wasn't on sale. Anyway, so that bear was a good sale, and that lot is paid for, plus some, and so now I'm totally in the black on that lot. I don't, it's all profit now. Let's see. Okay, so the next item was a Vermont Country Store 10-inch ceramic lighted Christmas tree, and it's old. It has an on and off switch. One of the little rectangular shaped switches that has a little roller on it that you turn it on and off that way. I don't know if I'm describing that right. Maybe I can show a picture of one up in the corner. Anyway, it sold for $15.29, and with shipping it was $29.24. So that was a decent sale, and that was also in a lot with some other Christmas things. So that has paid for the lot. If nothing else has sold from that lot yet, I don't remember. But anyway, okay, the next item, and this was not on sale. This was Jim Croce Photographs and Memories cassette tape, and it sold for $3.50, $3.50, and with shipping it was $7.69. checking my ice machine again. So, and then the last sale was, well, it's not the last one, but it's the last one that's actually sold and is in a box or has already shipped. These things are going to the post office and UPS tomorrow. So, last thing I sold was another 3-pack of those rubber ducks that I bought months ago. It was a stupid purchase, brand new, $5.97, and with shipping it was $12.57, and it was the dragon ducks that they purchased. So the other thing that sold, but the person still has not, they paid. This one, they paid for it, and I mentioned it in the last video, was the Blakely oil and gas, or gas and oil, whatever. Gas stations used to sell these with your gas purchases in Arizona way back in the day, and my mom had 3 different sets of them. One was juice glasses in a small pitcher, and then the other one was some other glasses with a carrying thing that they sat on. And then this last set were the bigger glasses with the large pitcher. And it has sold. The guy I texted him today to find out when we were going to meet up so that he could pick them up. And now he's saying he wants to meet on Thursday around 10 o'clock in the morning. He lives in Flagstaff, and he's supposed to be down here for work. I don't know. But anyway, they sold for $275, and well, no, the order was $300. Well, that was with tax and stuff, so it was $275, and then what I will make on that, because there was no out-of-pocket expenses for these glasses, is $238. So that was my absolutely incredible sale for probably the next 4 months. I don't know. Because I don't have anything else in my store that's worth that much. So that was a really good sale. I'm leaving the money in my eBay account. I normally pull money out once a week or once every 2 weeks at the least, but I don't want to pull the funds out for these until he actually has picked them up. Then I will transfer the funds into my checking account. Weird things happen, and if he was to change his mind and ask me to cancel, or if something happened and he couldn't come down and he didn't want to ship them for whatever reason, then I could just give him a refund, and I don't have to mess around with it coming off my credit card or them pulling it out of my bank account or any of that. They can just take it right out of my eBay account. So I'm leaving the funds there until he actually picks these things up. Again, it's supposed to be Thursday, so we shall see. I think that's it for my sales. I made it through. I can't believe it. My brain is not working today. It's just, I wasn't even sure if I was going to do my video today or if I was going to wait until tomorrow, but I wanted to get it taken care of. I have a telehealth appointment with my pain management doctor at 8:30 in the morning tomorrow, and then I have to go to the post office, and so I just, I wanted to get my video at least recorded tonight. I may not edit it until tomorrow, but I wanted to get it recorded, and me not having the best day, I don't know if it's going to affect this and, how I present things. My brain is all scrambled, so it's not helping me sound very smart. Whatever. We have bad days sometimes, and I had one today. Or it was kind of an off day, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, so that's it for my sales. If you guys watched my most recent video, which was done in the middle of the week last week, I talked about so that's it for my sales. If that's what you came here for, you can leave. Now I'm going to break into my personal stuff that's going, whatever, stuff that's going on. I had a PET scan done. It was supposed to be on Wednesday. I ended up having to have it on Thursday. I think that's how it worked out. I don't know. I don't remember if I had it on. Yeah, I did have it on Thursday. Anyway, not fun. Not fun. They kind of lied to me. I medical people. If there's stuff that you don't want, I know you don't want to scare your patients, and maybe some people aren't like me and they don't really want to know the truth. They just want to find out, surprise, this is really what it's going to be like. That I'm not one of those people. I want to know if it's going to suck and it's going to be really uncomfortable and I might be in a little bit of pain or whatever. Just tell me this is how it's going to be, or this is, how it could be, so that you can kind of prepare yourself for that, so that you kind of know what to expect and you're not surprised, because the people, more than one person, the doctor and the person that called me about, for the preparation for the PET scan, and then the people when I got there, they inject. So I didn't do a normal stress test where you run on a treadmill and all of that because of my fatness, and also because of my back and my hips and my knees, and running on a treadmill is not going to happen. So, at least not right now, and I also get shin splints when I run. And even if I don't, that was even in high school when I was on track, I had shin splints and they were horrible. So, and there's been a couple times that I've tried running again in my life since I got older, and before I gained weight, and I couldn't do it. My shins it was unbearable, and so anyway, I had to do the PET scan, which is you lay on they put you in almost like a tunnel, except for your head sticks out a little bit, and you lay on your back and you can't move at all, which is fine. I can deal with that. You have to put your arms above your head, and they have the IV thing. They put it in my hand. They were able to actually get a vein, which I was very surprised, but she was good. So, anyway, they put the thing in my hand, and then they've got a blood pressure cuff on your other arm. So you've got all these things hooked up to you, and the first part lasts X amount of minutes, and don't move, and just breathe normal. It's hard to breathe normal when you know you're not supposed to move. It's almost like you want to hold your breath, but you can't. You're supposed to keep breathing, but you feel like you should be holding your breath so you don't move. I don't know. It's one of those things in your head. Anyway, so, the first two phases of it, she kept looking at me, from above, and how are you doing? I'm all right, and then she said, okay, now we're going to inject you with the Lexiscan, and it's this stuff. I thought that it would increase your heart rate. That's not what it does. It works different. What it does is, I'm not sure exactly how it works. It replicates what your heart would do and what your veins would do if you were under like jogging or doing those kind of things. I guess that's how it works. I don't know exactly how it works, but it's supposed to replicate that so that they can get images of how your heart and your veins and all are working when you would be running or when you would be exercising or whatever. So they injected me with it, and they told me that when they inject you, it lasts about a minute, where you get these, you might get a headache, or you might feel different. They didn't really tell me exactly how it was going to affect me, but they said it would last about a minute. The effects from it last about a minute, so it doesn't last very long. And I was told this by more than one person. And so they injected me, and it lasted for a good solid 3, 4, 5 minutes, and then it didn't go away. My jaw felt like there was a vice grip on it. My chest and my whole chest area felt like it was tightening, and then it felt like there was a clamp on my head too. And that continued for the entire rest of the thing, which lasted, I think it was 12 or 15 minutes. It was a long time. When you're uncomfortable like that and you can't move, you have to hold still, my head was killing me by the time they were finished and they took everything off. I wanted to sit up because it felt like maybe that would help, and it didn't. She told me, well, you can, if you go get some caffeine, that will reverse it like right away. And I'm like, okay, I can't have caffeine, not an abundant amount of caffeine. I can have decaf coffee, which has a little bit of caffeine in it, and I can have chocolate, not a ton of chocolate, but I can have some chocolate, which has caffeine in it. So she said, well, you need to, that'll help, because even when they were finished with the whole thing and I was dressed and I stood up, it still felt like there was something squeezing my head. So she said caffeine would help. So I flew to Starbucks, and which I hardly ever do anymore. But I got a mocha frappuccino and I got decaf, but it has the chocolate in it and it still has a little bit of caffeine. And it took about half an hour before, maybe 45 minutes, after me getting the Starbucks drink, before my head started to feel better. It was just, it wasn't a nightmare, so I won't say that, but they did not tell me the truth. They weren't honest about how long it would last and how uncomfortable I was really going to be. And I'm not a big baby, so, that's not it. It's just they need to prepare you, hey, just so you know, this could happen. And again, maybe some people don't want to know. Maybe they don't want to be scared or whatever. It doesn't, I don't want to be scared. I just want to be prepared. There's a difference, mentally preparing for things so that I kind of know what to expect or what could be expected. Because if I prepare for the worst and it's not that bad, then I don't feel so bad about it. I feel better about it than I did going into it. If I mentally prepared myself for it to really be awful and then it's not, then that's fine. I would much rather do that. So that's what happened with the PET scan. I haven't gotten my results yet. I have an appointment with my doctor later this month, so I'll find out then. I'm assuming if there was anything really scary, I would have gotten a phone call, and I didn't hear anything from anybody. If I don't get a phone call this week coming up, then I'll assume that everything's okay, and he'll talk to me when I see him at my office visit. But my appointment tomorrow morning is with my pain management doctor, and it's just my monthly appointment to get my prescription filled. And I'm sure he's going to talk to me about the procedure I'm having done on Wednesday. They're going to do another injection in my lower back, and this one is supposed to be just to the right of my spine. The last one was toward the center, closer to the center, kind of to the left, just a hair. So this one is supposed to be on the right-hand side of my back and, to the right of my spine. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. It's an uncomfortable procedure, but it's not awful. It's not like the procedure when they burn the nerves. That was a nightmare. So, I don't want to do that again. But, this one is a little uncomfortable, but it doesn't make you want to cry. So there's that. I'm going to pause this for a second because I need to get my ice. Okay, I'm back. I got my ice and I'm all set. I think that is it for this video. If you celebrate Valentine's Day, I do not. I've never been real big on it. It's not like a thing for me. I know a lot of people get very excited about Valentine's Day. Maybe when I was a kid in elementary school, when we exchanged Valentines and stuff, maybe it mattered then. But as I've gotten older, it just seems kind of stupid. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Even when I've been in relationships, Valentine's Day was kind of like, why are we doing this? You know what I mean? It just seems like an excuse for the card companies to make money or whatever. I don't know. And then here I am, a reseller, and I'm probably gonna, maybe that is why one of those bears sold. I have no idea. The only reason I ever enjoyed Valentine's Day was when my granddaughter was living here, and I would do things for her for Valentine's Day. Or when my kids were little, I enjoyed having them, helping them get their cards ready to give to their classmates and stuff like that. But other than that, I just, anyway. So if you celebrate Valentine's Day, now that I've crapped all over it for you, have fun. I hope you enjoy it. Don't pay attention to the old lady. And have a nice time if you celebrate, and if not, then you're like me, and we'll just be watching TV and eating some chips or something. Who knows? Anyway, I hope you guys have a great week, whatever you're doing, and I will see you next time. Bye.